Now that fall is here, some of our viewers have asked about seasonal affective disorder, which is commonly known as SAD. Well, Sarah Lowry with the Bridgeway joins us to tell us more about SAD, including the signs and symptoms, as well as treatment options. Sarah, this is such a big topic, something I've actually experienced for myself, and I had no idea what I was going through.
Right.
But this is so common, especially when the seasons change to fall and winter time. So explain what is seasonal affective disorder and some examples of it.
Sure. So seasonal affective disorder, it affects millions of people. You don't have to have the full-blown diagnosis. You can have symptoms of it. So that's when the seasons change and it gets darker and colder. We don't go outside as much. We don't have as much sunshine. And that sunshine and outside activities really help us to feel better. So how do we get through that? And people struggle because we're inside, and then we start to feel more isolated, and we start having symptoms that we didn't have in the rest of the year. So it is confusing. And if you have these symptoms for at least 2 consecutive years in a specific time of the year, that is something that you should probably talk to your doctor about.
Go into more detail about the symptoms of how would we know or see this in ourselves?
Right. So if you, for the most of the year, especially if it's sunshine and you're fine and you get out and you are social and you don't really have depression or low mood, then all of a sudden as the seasons start changing, like fall time, and it gets colder and the sun goes away and it's kind of sad. So then you start isolating yourself, or you sleep too much, or you just feel irritable. You don't feel like the same person as you did in the summer. Those are symptoms that could be contributing to seasonal affective disorder.
Is there anything that we can do to treat this?
Yeah, so there's some preventative measures. So trying your best to go outside when there is sunshine. Exercise, so exercise can create those endorphins and kind of help combat the feelings and what our brain does to feel better. Eating healthy, but if you're struggling and you're still doing all those things and you still have those symptoms, there's things that you can do. One thing that you can do, there are some lights, some lamps that you can buy that kind of trick our brain into thinking that it's sun. And it actually has shown to work.
Really?
Yeah, it really does.
I've almost bought one, but I didn't know if they would work or not, so I did it.
So, I mean, I would definitely encourage you to research which ones are like the helpful, happy lamps and the ones that are not. But truthfully, they are designed to be able to sit in front of for 30 to 45 minutes and get that vitamin D dose and to feel better. And then doing that daily can actually trick our brains into feeling better. Another thing is talk therapy, talking about our patterns. So are we sleeping more? Do we need more help? And a therapist can help you get through that. Some more behavioral training to figure out what's going on. And then, of course, if that's still not working, we can talk to your doctor for other types of supports.
And it does hopefully eventually get better too.
Yes.
There is light at the end of the tunnel.
Literally though, right? Like the sunshine is going to come back, right?
It is. Well, if somebody is dealing with this and does need to talk through, or if they're dealing with anything else mental health wise, how can they reach out to the Bridgeway?
So so we are a 24/7 facility. So if you are feeling like, I've done all those things, Sarah, like nothing is working, we are here to help you. Whether it be that you come to us for a short term to have those supports from our clinical team, or for us to help direct you in the right place, whether it be to a specific doctor or an outpatient provider. We are 24/7, and a local phone number is a 501-771-1500.
Okay, anything else that we need to know about seasonal affective disorder?
That it's okay that you are experiencing these symptoms and your brain is just doing some stuff that normally doesn't do. And so asking for help is good for you, and because we want you to get through the tough, dark times of the year.
Love it. Sarah, as always, great having you on.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us, and we'll have more Channel 7 news after the break.